I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Right. Can anyone see the presentation that I'm sharing currently?
It's loading.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we can see now. Uh, it's on and off actually. It's a black screen right now.
okay, some technical glitch, I believe. Just
Yeah, now we can.
so I rather than expanding it to a full screen mode, I believe I'll have to keep it like this and just continue with the session because that's creating a technical challenge. All right. To start off with the session, firstly, good afternoon, everyone. Um, I hope everyone is doing good today. And please drop your responses in the chat, introducing yourself and the school and the year group participating currently, along with the year groups that you will be sharing this recording with, as we'd love to see many more participation coming from the school. A very warm welcome to the type of roles within digital organization expert talk hosted by Let's Localize and delivered by Neha Mohanty, our esteemed speaker from Cognizant. Before we move ahead, I want to thank all of the schools for participating and showing up for the today's session. If you can, please do turn on your camera. I can see almost all of you have turned on the camera. So thank you so much. We would love to see happy and smiling faces. I would also request all of the students to please listen in very carefully because this session will really help you and benefit you in understanding different roles that exist in the technology organization in shaping your career path. And I promise you won't get bored in any point at any point of time. To start with the session, I will first quickly give an introduction and then hand over the forum to the speaker, Neha. And after that, we will have a question answer round. Right. As the session begins, I'm just gonna let someone in. Sure. As the session begins, I request all the participants to keep putting their questions in the chat box. So we'll have a question answer round towards the end as well, which the speaker will be taking up. I try to again broaden my screen. Okay, that's not working once again. Try until you succeed. So that's not working, but I'll move ahead. Yeah. So a little and a quick introduction about Let's Localize. Let's Localize is a one-stop shop digital platform that revolutionizes education by empowering students and educators to drive positive change through collaboration, accessibility, and relentless innovation. At Let's Localize, we function as an indispensable extension of your school's team, committed to delivering exceptional experience aligned with British values, Gatsby benchmarks, and UNSD goals. By leveraging our extensive network of independent schools, corporate partners, and industry experts, we provide unparalleled opportunities for learning and growth. Our platform facilitates seamless connections between the schools and a diverse range of stakeholders, fostering impactful collaboration that enhance education outcomes. Whether it's through interactive learning modules, virtual exchanges, or access to cutting edge resources. Let's Localize ensures that every student and educator has the tools and support needed to excel in today's world. About Cognizant, Cognizant is a global leader in a digital organization. Um, is a global leader in digital transformation, technology consulting and operations. It is headquartered in United States. Cognizant partners with the world's leading companies to navigate complex business challenges and achieve sustainable growth. Known for its innovation and industry expertise, Cognizant leverages cutting edge technologies such as AI, cloud computing, Internet of Things, and data analytics to drive profound business transformations. The company provides a wide range of services, including digital strategy, technology, implementation, and operational optimization. Cognizant is dedicated to helping businesses evolve and succeed in the digital era through sustainable and innovative solutions. Right. To quickly move to the speaker and an introduction about her, because she is the star of the show today. Neha Modni is currently a data and a business analyst at Cognizant and holds a bachelor's in electronics and communication engineering and brings over a decade of experience in digital industry, technology industry to be precise, in where she is passionate about data to drive strategic decisions and business growth. Through her career, she has excelled at bridging the gap between business needs and technological solutions, consistently exceeding stakeholders' expectations. She's a master at analyzing complex process, identifying areas of improvement and for productivity and profitability. Neha's impressive track record includes leading cross functional teams in delivering high impact projects that have resulted in high achievements for increased revenues as well as customer satisfaction. She's also skilled at developing comprehensive business strategies that align with organizational goals and drive sustainable growth. With a commitment to continuous learning, Neha with stays updated with the current latest industry trends and best practices. With her real world experiences and industry insights, she has a good understanding of the types of roles in the digital organization that they currently have, and will undoubtedly and her talk for today will undoubtedly spark some discussion and provide you valuable insights for understanding and navigating the ever evolving tech landscape. All right, so that is all from my side. I will now stop sharing the screen and give the forum to Neha.
Thank you so much, Prajita, for the introduction. That was comprehensive. Okay. Do let me know once you can see my screen. Yeah.
I've given you the access, so you should be able to share your screen now.
Okay. Okay.
Are you able to share your screen?
I'm trying to have it shared. It's revolving and rotating. Hopefully, you should see my screen sometime. Let me know
Yes, we can
once you
see your
can.
screen.
Okay.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Do you see the full screen?
No, we just see where we can see the header of the PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, sure. Great. So, hello everyone. Thank you for signing up, first of all, for Cognizant Outreach Program. As Prajita kindly introduced, my name is Neha Mohanty, and I'm going to be the presenter or speaker for this knowledge sharing session. Um, if you feel that I'm going fast or slow, do raise your hands and I can adjust my speed accordingly. And if you have any doubts or want me to repeat a particular thing which I'm talking about, do let me know. Yeah. The next slide says that you have to be in mute, but feel free to unmute, raise your hand, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay. So, not able to. Sorry, which slide can you see on the screen right now?
It is the first slide.
I have moved it to the second slide. Can you see the second slide? The guidelines?
No,
It shows me on the screen guidelines.
you might want to unshare and share again, maybe.
Okay. Let's give it a minute. Let's see if it shares. It's still the first screen, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me try to reshare it again. I'm sharing it again. Please do let me know once you can see it.
Yes, we can see the guidelines.
Fab. Sorry for the glitch. So, guidelines, as I said, kindly be on mute unless you have something to ask or some suggestions for me or anything like that. Please raise your hand. That's fine. The session will be divided into two parts. First would be the knowledge sharing, where I'll be speaking for around approximately 40-45 minutes. And then, as Prajita said, that the last 15 minutes approximately we'll keep for the Q&A session. Okay, moving to the next slide. Do you see the next slide?
No,
Right.
I still that's stuck at guidelines.
Go
You
ahead.
might want to like make it full screen, then I'll be. I think
It is full screen actually.
I'm,
Don't you see the full screen?
no, just the slides, presenter view.
Yeah, I'm showing it in the presenter view only. Don't you see that?
No, we can. No, that's.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
You might have to share and unshare the screen again and again when you're switching.
It's fine. Don't know why that's the case. That's going to take a good amount of time, but it's fine. Let's see. I'm again sharing for the next slide. Did you see the next slide?
Would one thing I would also recommend if you can go through the entire screen without, you know, showing the entire screen, just so that it doesn't.
Sorry?
That if you can not make it full screen mode, so that maybe that's how we can move ahead.
Okay. Do you see the index screen right now?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay, let me try to go through this first. So this entire session in the next 1 hour, we are going to sail through different type of roles, digital roles involved in digital organization. Then in the second module, we will talk in detail about each of the conceptual teams. So I have divided the teams into three sections as there is in general digital world, and then we'll talk about each of the digital team in detail. And then I have collected few statistics about the next gen digital jobs, which I would run you through. Okay, do you see the next slide by any chance? No?
No. Uh,
Okay,
Maybe
it's
not
fine.
make it the presenter mode,
Yeah, yep,
just
yep, yep.
just how I was sharing it.
Can you see now?
Yes. Yes.
Great. Okay,
Amazing.
let's go through like this, yeah.
Yeah.
So you see a question on your board right now, what it takes to run a successful digital company. So I would like to introduce you to Olive. So meet Olive. When you read this term digital guy, one thing must be coming to your mind. What exactly is this digital guy? So Olive wants to build up a digital company to provide high quality solutions and services to brands and companies out there in UK. But the question right now is, can he do it alone? I want to open a digital company, but can I do it alone? So the answer is obviously no. So Olive needs a blend of skills to form an integrated and collaborated team. One single person won't be able to deliver a digital organization. So you need a variety of skills and a mixture of passionate team members, which encompasses engineering teams, creativity skills, data, CX. CX is your customer experience. We have marketing teams, strategy teams, and operation teams. So most of these teams, they will have to work hand in hand, but there is a cadence how you flow. For example, creativity team would come across, will create or strategize a creative method to deliver or to showcase your product to the market. Marketing team will take ahead that creative idea and market your product to the targeted audience. Yeah. Operations team will see and smooth line the operation side of things, where they will make sure that the product which is being delivered or the application which is being created, it is being done in a smooth sailing way. Data team, as obviously the name suggests, deals with the data in and out, the analytics of the data, what is the customer trend, what the customer wants to see, those kind of information. Is strategy team generally deals with strategizing your business model. So Olive must have a business model in his mind that I want to build XYZ digital company, and this will do XYZ operations. So what does that means? He has a concept in his mind, and now he would like to bring that business concept or model and strategize. So who would help him do that? So the strategy team or the strategization team would help him get that sorted. Yeah. We have the customer support team as well. So for example, you have something like an application. Olive was able to build an application, he was able to deliver it to the market, marketing team was able to promote it nicely. Everyone has that application in their phone these days, or in their machines. But for example, if some issue comes, who is the point of contact for our end users? So that's the customer support team, where they will talk to the customers, take their grievances or note down what issue they are facing and pass it on to the engineering team or the operations teams to get that sorted. Coming to the next team, which we have, the engineering team, generally encompasses the developers, the testers, the DevOps, who develop your strategic brainchild into a product, into an actual product which you see. So, for example, the Zoom, which we are using right now for call, that's a product. Someone would have delivered that, designed that, created that, and that's how you can see it on the screen right now and utilize it for the calls and meetings. So this is in a zest the sort of skills Olive would need. And along with development, I missed one point for engineering team, which is the testers, the quality assurance team. Yeah, so who once a product is developed, they test and quality assure the product that whatever has been developed is developed as per the organization standard, meets the customer needs, and after the quality assurance only, any product is released to the outer world or to the end customers. Okay. So moving on to the next slide, meet these three techies here. So the digital roles are part of one of these three conceptual teams. Either it would be under the digital business team, or the digital technology team, or the digital marketing team. So, considering the fact that business, technology, and marketing is somewhat intuitive to the audience right now, I would move to my next slide. So right now on your screen, you see a logo, two logos, Uber and Netflix. So what exactly are they doing here right now? So Uber and Netflix are two digital platforms which are widely used across the world these days. So they were not digital when they came to existence, they were offline. For example, Netflix was a video renting platform earlier when they came into existence. But now Netflix is a fully fledged digital business. And so as Uber, Uber has made the traditional taxi system so much digital that it's literally on our fingertips right now. So you can track your travels, you can foresee your travels. How far is my Uber taxi now? That as well, you can see the past records, you can see how many taxis are available across my area. You can literally do everything in your fingertips, unlike the traditional old times where you have to actually call a taxi, wait, and you don't know what's happening in the background or how much time I'll have to wait. So what exactly digital businesses uh, speak for themselves? Like, they use existing technology to provide competitive advantage. So both Netflix and Uber, they used existing technology to provide something which is competitive to the market and is niche, explore new business models. So Netflix was just a video renting show when it started showing user renting. Apart from renting, when it started letting the user browse whatever movies they want to browse at whatever time they would like to see that, that's when the entire customer base for Netflix changed. And right now we can see Netflix, watch any movies wherever, whenever we want. We don't have to go to a video renting store. Yeah. Plus, every organization who want to go through the digital transformation, they have to embrace the digital transformation and cultural shift which comes with it. So technology is ever changing, and we have to be in pace with the changing cultural shifts and changing digital asks to make sure we are competitive enough and provide cutting edge technology and solution to the customer base we have, the targeted customer base. Okay, now moving to the next slide. So on the screen right now, you see lots of people there doing their own bits of work. These all are different teams within a single team, different sections or different skills or different designations within a single team. So these all are required to get a digital product built. Olive himself will not be able to do it. So he would need a skill set that shows on your screen right now. So I'll start with the product manager. So product manager is the person who has the visualization of what kind of product the market wants from the inception to the delivery. The roadmap of any particular product, any application, any software is the child of the product manager. So they thoroughly go through each and every step. They engage with every other team which you see on the board right now. They are in constant communication with anyone and everyone involved in building a product. So in a sense, they manage end to end for a product from its inception till its delivery. Now, coming to program manager. So they both are PM, but their roles are really different. So a program manager is a person who manages the program as to like the entire skeleton of teams to see that we are meeting the delivery timelines. Whatever is the ask from product manager, whatever is the timeline has been set across based on the roadmap, we are meeting that timeline. We are delivering quality products. Everything has to be done in its own accordance and its own time. And who is responsible to make sure that everything is working smoothly and sailing the boat? It's the program manager. So the program manager, in a sense, manages the whole team, not technically, but like functionally. Now coming to business development. What does the business development team does? They pitch, pitch in a sales product to see how that particular product can be developed and what kind of market it can be sold to. So if you have developed something, but you don't have a customer base, it's of no use, right? So, developing a business, in a sense, is the function of the business development team. Then we come to the consultants or the business analyst. They are the people who actually bridge between the product manager, the stakeholder, the customer, and to the underlying teams. For example, the development team, the quality assurance team, the designers, the performance analysts, the visualization team, any team you say. So they take business needs in a sense and transform it or elicit it in a way where the underlying teams can create that business vision into actual tangible product. Okay, so that's what the consultants do. Now coming to CX consultant. What is CX? CX is customer experience. Now, what is the remit of their work is, it's very interesting actually. So they talk to the end customer. They do a lots and lots of research, and they let us know what are the customer pain points, what the customer wants to see, which features the users find intuitive, which features they don't understand, change of the user interface. So, for example, I'll give an example. For example, let's take Netflix. You see Netflix, how Netflix looks on a screen, or how the Uber application looks on your screen, on your phone, or on your laptop, or wherever it is. Who conceptualized how it will look? It's the researchers who took the application, the what do you say, pre-developed application screen, spoke to the end users, got their feedback, and translated those feedback to us, the business folks, who then take those feedbacks, pain points, and suggestion from our end customers and cascade it down to the developers, to the testers, after conceptualizing, obviously, so that they would do necessary changes and increase the digital take up or the usage of our product which we have built. So that's in a sense what this screen is all about. Yeah. So but out of all of these roles, from where will you possibly begin? So I'm a digital business analyst, so I would like to take you through a short video. Please pay attention and enjoy the video.
Digital Business Analyst. As a digital business analyst, I identify business needs and also determine solutions to business problems. I am in charge of taking information from business and also from relevant digital mediums by building a story to help senior management make an informed decision on the direction of the business. I'm responsible for managing the definition and delivery of major online and digital functionality to provide services for customers to use via online portals or devices such as web, mobile, and desktop. I act as an advisor in the development of new interface for service transactions and deliver exciting new commercial products to market. My role involves the translation of high-level business requirements, process, functional and non-functional requirements, into low-level features and user stories that deliver with high quality and realize robust and measurable business targets, driving delivery of new major features, new and existing products. My key responsibilities. I am responsible for collaboratively fleshing out the detail of high-level business requirements and creating a backlog of detailed feature requirements that underpin the solution and user experience. I work with the UX teams to create high-quality deliverables, ensuring solutions are fit for purpose and deliver the best possible experience to their clients, customers, and agents. I'm able to represent the business and UX teams while engaging with technical development and architecture teams to find the best solution. My role also includes evaluating business processes, anticipating requirements, uncovering areas for improvement, and developing and implementing solutions relating to digital platforms. I am responsible for effectively communicating the business needs and insights into actionable plans to cross-functional team members and management. I am skilled at gathering critical information from meetings with various stakeholders and producing useful reports with the ability to work at both high level or detail level, depending on the situation. To summarise, I am responsible for ensuring business benefits are achieved through efficient design, build, testing, and implementation, working across different departments and stakeholders to make sure that no area of the business is neglected to achieve business objectives.
Okay, so if I can see the screen. So did we like that video where it showed everything about a digital business analyst does, how they communicate with these stakeholders and down channel or cascade it the information or the plan to the low-lying applications or the teams, for example, development and the architecture teams and the quality assurance teams. Okay. So having understood everything now, Olive has all the key requirements from team perspective, what all members they want, what all teams they want, what possible structure would be, what would Olive do next? Olive would go ahead and assemble a tech team. Excited? So they go ahead and they assemble a tech team. So now let's take the same examples of Uber and Netflix and think what they did. They elaborated a digital strategy and tactical plan and saw it to realization, delivery. They drove intelligence and efficiency into business operations, and they designed products and services according to business models. So they saw a need, they got that need, they built that product, so conceptualized that need into a product and marketed it. So that's what they did. Now, how would they have done that? So the video which you saw just right now, or the presentation which you're seeing right now, everything is a software or application. So how do we do that? How do software teams do that? So it has a crucial mix of skills in every team. Now coming to the root of the second team, which is your digital technology team. So right now, whatever we spoke was the digital business team, the business analyst, the UX, the stakeholders. We spoke about them, the business model. Now coming to the second conceptual team, which is called as the digital technology team. So what does it encompasses? It encompasses your user experience or the user experience design. So in the previous slides, I spoke about the customer experience team who goes out to the customer, researches, brings the pain point and the suggestion back to us, the feedbacks. Now, how would we transform those pain points or business needs into a design? So we have customer experience design team or the interaction design team who are responsible for creating the best possible aesthetical designs which are intuitive, smart, crisp, and precise for our targeted customer base. So that's the first point, where you visualize or see a wireframe or a sketch like how your application will look once delivered. So it's a sketch before you deliver the actual product. So that's what the interaction designers or the user experience designers do. Now, moving on to the application development. So you have taken the feedback, you have collected the insights, you have built in or you have sketched out a design on paper or on any kind of technical tool where you sketch out things, for example, Figma. Once you have done that, the core team responsible for actually working into it is the application development team. They will build it, the front end logic, the back end logic, and they will make sure both the logics get synced up and deliver the business objectives based on the design which has been handed over to them. Then also within that team, within the application development team, the next team which sits is the quality assurance team. Once something is developed, the QA team or the quality assurance team is responsible for testing that particularly developed application and raising any observation which looks odd to them, which doesn't matches to the business requirement the stakeholder ask or the business ask, and they raise them and make sure that the development team fixes them if there are any issues. All the bugs, errors, any instability which is there in the product will be identified under this quality assurance section by that quality assurance team, and we will make sure that the application which is being delivered is top notch without any defect or issues. We try our best to deliver quality products. Now, once that is done, who is the team who takes care of all the data involved in an application? For example, the data of the customers, who all are using our application, where they are using our application, how frequently they are using the application. So this is just some sample examples of data I have given. So depending upon what application you are building, the data would be varying and huge. We have huge data systems. So the data management team is in a sense responsible for handling those data, building data models and structures so that they can feed in that data into those data models, and based on what model they have created, they would manage that data, maintain that data, and they will utilize that data for strategic business improvement or the enhancement. Now, after covering all these teams, we have the DevOps team. So DevOps team is responsible for publishing the code which the development team writes, the technical code in whatever language, for example, C Sharp or .NET. We have Java, we have Python, we have so many technical applications and languages. So they take that new code written in that particular required language and they push that to the repository. For every version they do that. Once they have done that, then only you'll be able to see any change which has been developed by the team in your application, in your user interface, which you have on your phones, on your machines, everywhere. So they are the key to make sure whatever is being worked upon, quality assured, reaches the end users in time, leading to perfect user experience. So that's, in a sense, the digital technology team. Okay. Quickly moving to next slide. Now, this is all about the third section, the digital marketing team. If you remember the three robots we had, the third one was the digital marketing team. So what does a digital marketer do? They develop and manage. How would they manage? They do marketing campaigns. Why marketing campaign is required? To promote the product or the service which any company is building, which Olive is building, for example, in our particular example, which Olive is building. Once you have built that, the strategy is now transformed into a physical product, a tangible software. How would people know about it? People should know that, hey, Olive has done something. Olive has created some very interesting application which will help us in XYZ ways. How would people know that? So that's the responsibility of the digital marketer. So they would develop, strategize a plan, a marketing campaign to promote that product which Olive has built. They would enhance business awareness or the brand awareness in digital space. So when we go down to the different slides we have for this digital team, you will see that there are different sections of the team who are responsible for enhancing your brand value or your product value. So that's what the digital marketer would do. They would drive your website traffic and acquire leads. So they would optimize or they would enhance the traffic coming into your application. Traffic, when I say how many people are using your application, how many people are interested about your application, how many people are Googling about your application, things like that. And they will also measure the site traffic, identify and evaluate new digital technologies, and optimize the strategies or the campaigns which they need for marketing. For example, they can send out emails for marketing their product. They can do physical marketing like on-site marketing. They can take social media as the marketing platform, and they can also do advertising of their product using web analytics tools. So too much to advertise. So the more the advertisement is, the more you market, the more people will know about your product and they will start using it. So that's the sense. Good marketing. So the next video which I'm going to show is actual marketing video, which was built by the digital marketing strategy team of Holland to enhance the tourists, to increase the tourists coming to Amsterdam or the Netherlands. So I'll take you through a very interesting video. Enjoy. enjoy. And at the end of this video, I would like to pose some questions. So please listen carefully. Thank you.
What do you know about Holland? Flowers, windmills, picturesque canals, cheese, wooden shoes, master paintings from the Golden Age. Yes, yes, we have it all. But let me.
Oops, sorry.
What do you know about Holland? Flowers, windmills, picturesque canals, cheese, wooden shoes, master paintings from the Golden Age. Yes, yes, we have it all. But let me show you what's really cool about Holland. You call it organic and artisanal. We just call it food. You call it boutique, independent, alternative. We call it the Nine Streets. You call it exercise. We call it a way of life. They still drive cars. Yeah. By the way, did you notice I'm speaking English? We all do. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Hello. Welcome to Amsterdam.
Ik niet. Jullie noemen hem Van Gogh. Wij zeggen Van Gogh.
Did someone say Van Gogh? You call it art. We call it the Rijksmuseum. Dutch. You call it. We call it Amsterdam. Come to Amsterdam. Holland. The original cool. Visit us at holland.com/cool. Dutch.
So enjoyed the video. Now think behind the scenes, the marketing campaign, which is the Holland the Cool. When they did it, what all skills went into making that video which you just saw. Just take a brain notes. I'll walk you through all the skills which went through in making that brilliant video. But make a brain note, or if you have copy pen paper, you can write that down. And the next slide talks in details about all the skills which got into all hands on deck to make this video. Okay, so here is your digital marketing team, the third core team of a digital organization is the digital marketing team. So digital marketing team is headed by the digital marketing manager, as you can see in the hierarchy, and every one of them has their own roles and responsibilities. So you see the campaign strategist, you see the marketing automation specialist, content specialist, social media specialist, SEO specialist. SEO specialist stands for search engine optimization specialist, and performance marketing specialist. So what do each of them do? To talk about the digital marketing manager, I'll take you through in details about that, but I would first like to cover the individual section which you see below the digital marketing manager. We have campaign strategist. So the name itself suggests what that means. Campaign strategist is if you are going to design or develop a campaign to market your product, who would strategize that campaign? Who would plan that out? There has to be a mastermind who will plan the campaign out to make your campaign successful, to make your marketing successful. So that's the work of the campaign strategist. Marketing automation specialist. So once you have come up with a brilliant idea of campaigning your strategy, you cannot do that manually, right? You need someone who would automate the process for you. For example, if you want emails to be triggered to 10,000 or more than that folks out, so you cannot keep on doing that one after one. It is going to take ages for you to do. So someone who would automate that email triggering process to the end users for the campaign strategy to go out and be there, exposed to our target market. Now we have content specialists. Who are these people? So they are the key members who make sure whatever content you see, the text you see on any application, they are They are well balanced. They are accurate based on the product needs and the market needs. So they basically develop a content strategy. Strategizing the content is the key area of content specialist. Now we have social media specialists. So they basically target to market your product on social media platforms. So we have many social media platforms, to name few: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and so on. So their specialty is to campaign out your product or market your product on social media. Then we have SEO specialists. Their key role is to optimize the search engines, for example, Google, who's a search engine, to make sure that your product ranks higher. And whenever a person searches for anything relevant to your product, your application, your website comes up in the search list for any search engine, the optimized list. So that's where the SEO specialist comes into play. Then we have the performance marketing specialist. So once you have done all of this, there must be someone who would take care of how your campaign worked, how the strategy worked, how the automation worked, and how social media is performing, or how the search engine optimization is performing. So these master folks, they manage your performance strategy. They manage your key performance index to see how everything is working. So if something is not working, they would point that out, that hey, this is not working. Can we work on this area? Can we target this area more? So things like that, they would manage that and market, and they would set it out to the entire team so that everyone can brainstorm and come up with something. So that's your digital marketing team. Now, coming to the life of a digital marketing manager, let me give you a sneak peek into the life of a digital marketing manager, how or what a digital marketing manager does. If I'm able to.
I specialize in the marketing of products or services using digital channels to reach consumers. My key objective is to promote brands through various forms of digital media with help of digital technology. Digital marketing extends beyond internet marketing to include channels that do not require the use of the internet. I am the forefront of the implementation of various digital projects where digital marketing informs IT decision making. I manage all digital marketing activities with the goal of driving online trading performance and full website optimization. I am responsible for the management and optimization of digital channels, including paid search, SEO, display, affiliates, paid social, and mobile. Having external stakeholder management skills is essential as I manage a variety of external digital media agencies to create, manage, and run campaigns. I am also responsible for managing, supporting, and developing the digital team. The implementation of digital marketing plan is also one of my responsibilities, along with regular analysis and reporting to senior team. It is paramount that I am proficient in using analytical tools such as Google Analytics, Tableau, and Adobe Analytics, just to name a few. Budgeting and resource planning is also an essential skill set of mine, meaning that I am quite proficient in using Microsoft Excel. I tend to work within a cross-functional team, constantly collaborating with the e-commerce team, IT, UX and UI team, along PR to implement the brand's digital strategy and to identify digital opportunities to support overall business objective.
So that was a little sneak peek of what a digital marketing manager does. Now, for the last slide of the day of the last module, where I give you a bit of sneak peek on the statistics of the next gen jobs. So, digital marketing, digital skills are like the near universal requirements for employment. Yeah. So as you move up your career ladder from low to a high skilled job, there is an increased demand for specific technical or digital skill or marketing skill or business skill, anything digital. And acquiring these skills makes career progression and pay more likely. Yeah. So 89% of companies you have across world have already adopted a digital first business strategy or plan to do so in upcoming years. Coming to technology, so 93% of companies, based on Forbes report, consider innovative technologies as necessary to reaching their digital transformation goals. So innovation is the key. Now we have digital marketing team. The digital marketing team spends reached 146 billion in 2023 last year, growing at 9% compound annual growth rate. So you see how vast the digital business is and how huge the digital business is. So that's all I had for today's session. Thank you. Now I would like to take any questions if you have. Hello.
I would all schools to please unmute themselves and ask questions currently. A couple of schools had to leave because they have other classes or special assembly.
Totally fine. Totally fine. So if the audience has any questions whatsoever, I would like to answer them.
You can also let your schools
Okay, come on.
like
Sorry, I've got a student that got a question.
Yep.
But they will have to come to me one at a time to ask the question because we can't, the camera can't
That's
just
totally
punch out there. Right, this is Indy. Introduce yourself, Indy.
Hi.
My name is Indy.
Okay, the rest of you need to be quiet, please. Sorry,
Hi,
go on,
Indy.
ask a question.
How long did it take to make your own business?
That's an excellent question. So as you see, Ollie came up with the idea. So for business, you'll have to conceptualize the idea, innovate the idea. Yeah. Once you have that idea, you have to understand what all teams you need. You have to build that team. So it takes time. Yeah. So you'll have the idea, that's your child, your brain information. You will see, hey, I have an idea to build a toffee factory. If that's the case, who all would be needed to build that factory? The labor, the procurement, everything. Yeah. For that, you would need good amount of time in the end. That depends on what sort of idea you have in your mind or what sort of business you would like to open. So that's totally
Okay, that's
depending
the
upon
same.
what
Please,
business you're going to build.
Sorry.
Hope I answered your
Thank
question.
you.
Okay, as anyone else
Thank
wants
you.
to ask a question? Anyone else got a question? Tinzin. No, yeah, you need to come here. You need to come here if you want to ask a question. Oh, that's not okay. That's a question about microbit. This is different. Okay, sorry, apologies.
That's totally fine.
Anyone else got any question? Angel, you got any question? Khalid, any question? No. Sorry, yeah, no one else got any question. Sorry.
That's totally fine. I just wish everyone who attended the session or could not attend the session a very best for their future. And I hope that everyone will land a very good job in the digital market. So that's totally fine. I really enjoyed the session. Thank you so much for coming and listening to me.
Right. Great. That was a great talk, Neha. It was extremely informative, and I loved the slides that were there, the presentations and the videos, and I'm sure the schools really enjoyed as well. And also just if you have a couple more minutes, I would also want to ask George Green School to unmute themselves.
Stop pulling the thing.
Assuming that the students have already joined in and we were listening very attentively.
Okay.
Please do feel free to unmute yourself and let the students come onto the mic and ask certain questions. Possible? I think they're facing some technical challenges still.
Maybe.
Sorry, I've got another student that might have a question.
Okay, brilliant.
Sam,
Hello.
Hello.
introduce yourself first before.
My name's Giovanni, and I'm looking
Actually,
for.
hang on a minute, Giovanni. Okay. One thing I don't like is when someone's trying to speak over air and you guys are making noise because it's asking something really important that might be relevant to all of you. So put your hands down and just listen for now. Sorry.
My name's Giovanni, and I just want to know how long it takes for you to build up your own business.
Well, I think you just asked that same question,
Oh.
but it just shows how much time you were listening.
That's
Have you got
that's
any
all right.
other question?
I'll just get to that answer anyways. So thank you for the question, first of all. So as I answered the lady before you who came for the question. So it in a sense depends what sort of business you have in your mind. Yeah. It might be a small sector business. It would take less time. If you have a very big idea in your mind, which you would like to conceptualize, build and deliver, you will require such strong team to support you or to backfill any requirements which you will have to build the business. So it takes good amount of time to just summarize that. But in a sense, what I would like to focus is that totally depends upon what idea you have and how much manpower you can collect or what do you say, form a team how much quickly. So that actually depends upon how big your idea is, what kind of idea it is, how fast you can build your team, and then how fast you can conceptualize what you have in your mind and deliver it to the teams you're working with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. Thank you for the question.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, has anyone else wants to ask question regarding building using technology? Daisy, have you got a question? What is it about? Using technology. Come on then, come to the front so we can. Okay, look in the camera, introduce yourself, and then ask your question.
I forgot my question.
Why?
I had my question.
Okay, you had a question about technology.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Um.
It's fine. You can ask anything if you want. It's totally fine. I'll see if I can answer that.
Yeah, remember, no question is stupid, by the way. You can ask any question. It's fine.
Um.
It's all.
Hardest to make.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you please be a little loud?
Okay, we can't hear each other here because people are chit-chatting. Who's speaking now? Sorry, miss. Go on.
What's the hardest type of technology to make?
What's the hardest type of technology
It's a good
to
question.
make? To make.
To make.
So continuous learning is the key. That's what I would say. Nothing is hard here. So if you don't know a skill on the first day, you will feel it's hard. Yeah, it's the same for me. We still learn. We still go to training classes. So and every now and then it's a ever changing world with new technologies coming into play. So 10 years back, the softwares or the technology which I was using, I'm not using that now. So how now I'm using a new technology? I learned it. I skilled up myself. So every organization you work with, for example, I work with Cognizant, they have very good skill up plan for every associate working under them. So based on the changing business need, cultural shifts, enhancing technology, we skill up ourselves. Having said that, you will feel every technology is difficult on day one. I feel it. Everyone does. It's only when you start digging deep and understanding what the technology is about, pick a topic, Google it out. You'll have numerous YouTube videos, learning channels, and Google itself where you can learn about technology. Day one, everything is difficult. Maybe day 20th, day 30th, you'll understand half of it, and then henceforth. So pick a technology and learn about it.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a question. Right, listen. My question is, knowing what you know now, do you wait? If you, well, I'm not sure what your background is. If you studied computer science when you were in school, or you chose it as a subject as an option,
Okay.
or what the school structure was like when you were young. But knowing what you know now, do you think choosing computer science as an option is important or not?
Great question, sir. So, as Prajita introduced, I did my bachelor's in electronics and telecommunication. So, my expertise is there. But I did choose computer science because if you are engineering, in engineering section, you need to know the basics of computers and the computer science and the technology behind it. So, having now knowing what I have come across since I was in school, uni, or whatever it is, computer science, computers, in a sense, is the very basic thing you would need in the digital world. So today, if you know computer, you'll be able to crack a job, computer science. Yeah. So that's a very basic requirement. Hope I
Right,
answered.
guys, you heard it here first. You must choose computer science or computing as an option when you get to like for GCSEs. Okay. But thank you very much. I don't think any of them got any more questions.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Thank you.
All right. That's great. Just one last question. I received a couple of questions, but I'll just pick one, Neha, and I'll keep it really short. It seems like a
Okay.
good one. So I'll just try to run past that. You can answer it quickly and then we can end the session maybe.
Sure.
If George Greens doesn't have a question. All right. So firstly, what are the emerging roles in a digital organization that have gained prominence in the recent years?
Okay, good one. So in my presentation, you would have heard about user experience or customer experience. So in digital world, what you are building, if it's not meeting the end user's need, no one is going to use your business or use your product. So no matter how strong application you develop, no matter how flawless application you develop, or no matter how much quality assurance you do, if the end user doesn't uses it, it's of no use, right? So I would say the essence is to get the customer needs first. So a good background research of your target market, a good marketing strategy, and a good strong technical team. So in a sense, I covered all the three core sections. So everything is important from the inception till the delivery. So you cannot just get customer feedback and leave it as is. You'll have to get the customer feedback. You'll have to design that, develop that. So in a sense, I would say everything is important, what I covered right now. But user-centered design is the key. And to make that user-centered design, each one of the team, of the conceptual team I went through is important and plays a crucial role, very crucial role. Without a single pillar, with a single pillar missing, you won't be able to deliver the product which you would have delivered with that missing pillar in hand. So customer need, the very important one.
Okay, that was a very appropriate answer, I feel, with ever changing landscape of the technology world. I believe all the roles are crucial, but given that
In their own way,
those were-
definitely in their own way. So you can't miss any one section. So you'll have to make sure every section is top notch to deliver a good product.
yes, and keeping in mind the user experience and the end use case of any technology or any business is the main and the key point there.
Yes.
That was a great session, Neha. I think the 8 minute that we have exceeded, that happened because of me with giving such an extensive introduction. That was a great session. Thank you so much, Neha. I really learned a lot and thoroughly enjoyed, and loved the enthusiasm with which you spoke. I believe all the schools have present and who have also left really enjoyed the session. I'll
Thank
be sharing the recording with all of you. Please do upload pictures in the journal section of when you have played the recordings with the students, just so we know that the sessions were played with other students and they really enjoyed it. Thank you so much once again, Neha, and thank you all of the schools for joining. I would request all of you to also post on social media about today's session and Let's Localize, tagging Let's Localize and Let's Localize well. Please share them just to increase the reach of the good work Cognizant has been doing. Great. Thank you
you so
all
much.
for joining. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye to
Bye-bye.
everyone. Thank
Bye.
you. Take care.